had a new pair of boots, right?
I did.
And basically you broke them in on this hike.
I broke them in on this hike, and I'm glad it wasn't any longer because that pressure on the top of my toe was pretty sore the next morning.
Yeah.
But I think I'll get there with them. They're good boots, and as much water as we encountered, water and mud, my feet were dry.
Yeah.
So I was happy. They're keen.
But didn't you mention also you wanted another pair of shoes of some kind to be able to slip on in the morning, or?
Right. So there's when you're trying to get in and out of the tent at night to go to the restroom, or, just setting up camp even and getting in to blow up the air mattress, it was a real pain because the ground was very wet.
Yeah.
Having to deal with the muddy boots while I was doing all of that. So next time I'm going to take some type of a foam shoe, which is extremely lightweight.
Yeah.
And you can do this.
You could also maybe, if you had to do a creek crossing where there's no choice but to, immerse your feet on the way across, then maybe those, it'd be good to have those for that as well.
Right, or a pair of Crocs.
Yeah.
Would work.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I've had to cross a stream of that kind yet, and so I haven't really given much thought to what I'll do. I mean, I guess if it came right down to it, I'd have to go barefoot. If
Yeah.
Usually I just have the boots. So, how about your water? Like you had like a container of some kind with an internal filter, like I have. And then did you have another bottle besides that? And did you, how did you feel like water worked out? Did you have enough? Did you actually fill up from a stream anywhere?
No.
Okay.
I didn't need to.
Yeah, it wasn't necessary on this one because they did have a water spigot at the camping area. So by the time you got there, I guess you hadn't run out of water or anything. But what have you thought about that? Like what your plan would be for the future if you're really out in the wilderness?
I took the 2 bottles. So one was the traditional, is it called Nalgene?
Nalgene.
Nalgene. Took one of those.
Yeah.
And then a slightly smaller with a filter in it. And I drank all of that water by the time we got to the camp.
Yeah.
But they had drinkable water there.
Yeah. With my filter and flask here, it's squeezable, so I can, this is full, and then I have a second container, just another plastic bottle or something, and I can filter the water, through this into that other container, and then fill this up, and then I'm good to go. But I think you would have to fill up your second container with stream water, and then make sure that you're not drinking out of that, but put it in your Nalgene bottle that has the filter.
Because it is a straw instead of a pourer.
Yeah.
So you have to drink it through the filter is a straw.
Yeah.
It's called Life Straw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I also have something that I didn't take, and it's a bladder that goes in a pouch in the backpack.
Yeah.
And then the cord comes out and it has a bite valve on it, so that you can drink while walking without getting anything out. I didn't take that because I didn't have enough room in the pack, and I didn't want to make the pack. I didn't want to risk it leaking, and because it wasn't expensive. It wasn't an expensive one. I just bought it to kind of get a feel for it at Goodwill. It looked new in a package, but it was a Goodwill. So maybe I'll try that next time, or.
How did your sleep system work out for you?
Excellent.
Okay. So you'll keep that for the next outing? No changes needed there?
Nope.
And what was your sleep system? What'd you do?
I have an inflatable mattress pad. It took about 50 puffs of air to fill it.
Uh-huh.
Then it's with a sleeping bag on top of it. I was as comfortable as I would have been in a bed.
Cool.
And it wasn't terribly heavy, so it was a winner
Yeah.
for me.
All right. Excellent.